Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I'm still Damien Farr. Hopefully you had a happy holidays and you'll have a happy new year. So, I wanted to start off by talking about my game review. So, I'm reviewing a game. This might be one of the last ones before the Way Off show happens. So, we're going to talk about Dead by Daylight. It came out in 2016 for PC and 2017 for consoles. I give it an FAR. Obviously, I played it a lot later, and I have all the DLC, so all the range of killers that they have is pretty sweet. Though they do have two chainsaw guys, but one of them was a ripoff of the guy who had ended up getting added in later. Excuse me. So, we're all here to talk about Game of the Year. I know not everybody who watches this show plays video games, but, at the same time, we're going to talk about them. And don't forget to comment your favorite games of the year below. So let's start off with number 5, because I didn't play many games this year, to be honest. So one of them technically isn't from this year, but at the same time it is. So that's all that matters. So Super Mario Odyssey, I gave it an FAR out of FAR. This is the first time I'm reviewing it technically. So I loved it. I played a bit of it in co-op. You can just troll so much with that hat, which is amazing. So, really, what is there to say about it? It's a Mario game. It's a big Mario game. So, if you like Mario and you have a Switch, just play that. Seriously, just play it. So, going on to number 4, Destiny 2. I gave it an FAR out of FAR when I reviewed it. That still holds true. What do I like about it? The story is awful. It's still a thing. Co-op is still amazing for that game. So really, it's personal preference. If you like FPSs, sure. Would I say it's Bungie's best game? Oh, hell no. That's Halo Reach or Halo 3 in my mind. Or ODST, but I combined those into one. So, really, if you like first-person shooters with pretty much no story and a lot of co-op with friends, this is the game, I'd say. Number 3, this one's going to be controversial. So, this is my opinion, once again. So, Star Wars Battlefront 2 EA. I gave it an FA originally when I played it. That was when they had the microtransactions up the ass and everything. Now they've taken them out. They're going to bring them back still. They might have already brought them back at the time of this recording. So, really, what do I like about the game? I liked the campaign to an extent. The first mission where you're the little droid part was great. The part where you get to be Lando was amazing. And then the ending, spoiler alert, with Kylo Ren was great also. I have not played the DLC yet. I'm planning on playing it pretty soon here. The DLC being free. Meaning the campaign DLC, not the other stuff. So really, what do I think of it now? I give it an FAR. I like it more now. Would I say there's a bias because I'm a Star Wars fan? Hell yes. So, that's my personal opinion. So, the next one is the one that's going to be also controversial. Dead by Daylight. So, it came out in 2016 and then 2017 for consoles. I give it an FAR, like I said before. Why do I put it in this list? Well, this is the year that I started playing it. I play it on PC, so I know that's technically cheating, but it did come out on consoles. And I have all the DLC except the soundtrack on Steam. So, really, what do I like about this game? I love the horror aspect. And I love how they've gotten Leatherface, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers. If only they could get Jason. And there's a bunch of others that I'd like them to add. Obviously, Jason is not happening. I'd love to see the Predator somehow. Even though he's in Ghost Recon Wildlands right now. I'd love to see him in there. That'd be a cool situation. Who else would I like to see? The Wolfman would be cool. I think The Thing would be also cool. Scream. Well, Ghostface Killer. So, really, that game has a lot of room to keep improving with licensed killers. They can just keep adding licensed killers. Hopefully they add some that change the gameplay a bit more. Because it's just fixing generators and escaping a killer. Other than that, I love it. So let's continue where the last game is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I gave it an FARR. This is the only perfect game this year in my mind. Though Dead by Daylight is amazing. This did come out this year. Also, Dead by Daylight, it was made better through a lot of updates. This game came out amazing from day one. What is there to say about Breath of the Wild? Well, if you haven't played it, this is the game that I know a lot of people are saying is Game of the Year, and that's definitely true in my opinion. If you don't like Zelda, I mean, it'd be harder to get into, but people who don't like Zelda, I think, have been getting into this game a lot. So it's definitely the game that if you don't own a Switch, it's definitely worth buying a Switch for. I do not own a Switch, and I'm gonna get a Switch. So I haven't played any of the DLC, but I assume it's amazing because Nintendo is great at making video games. So really, what do I like about it? Well, I love the feeling that it feels kind of like the original in a way. Like the original, how it played was just so new at the time. This is not really super new at the time, but at the same time, it's so new for Zelda. It's pretty much Skyrim, Minecraft, Zelda mixed into one. That's the best way to explain it. So if you have not played it, just find a way to play it. Like literally, a Switch is definitely the best way to play it though, because then you can play it wherever. So those are my favorite games of the year. So what are yours? Tell me in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a far off night.